You are listening to Liberty TV Radio.
Yeah, back. Hi guys, good morning and welcome to this month's buffet on the Legotet TV radio. My name is Daffy Matheus. You're gonna love to come in the Legotet One Sports. It's an exciting time to be alive. As I always say, if you got the gift of life, use it properly. Don't abuse it. Don't use it to destroy other people's life. Somebody gave you this life. You need to remember that you don't own it, but at the same time, don't make life miserable and difficult for all the people. Those you can help, don't also suffer them. Those you can help, provide help for them. So I read something in the Bible and it says that to him who know how to do good and refuse to do good is a sin. Like I was like, whoa, that's deep. Okay, there's somewhere in Timothy or John also or James. I saw it somewhere in the New Testament. Well, that's also just got very instructive. Like make me understand that looking, it's not just the fact that okay you're trying to mind your business. If you know how to do good and you don't do it, and it could just be do good for somebody. It could just be do good for your nation. It could just be do good for your community. Do good just help somebody to get from point A to point B or help provide a solution. So I look at Google and I see all of the solution people just keep providing every day. And I say to myself, these are people doing good, okay? And sometimes like, I know why are you putting your views, your ideas free in public. But then look at what people do there. So it tells me that you need to find a way to always make impact and support. Yeah, thank you very much. I want to say massive shout out and thank you to everyone who supported our work on our first broadcast of the Nigerian League, streaming on YouTube and then on the NPFL TNFF YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed to that channel, you should, because when we do our next game, that's where it's going to be on. And then the highlights I will put on that channel and on our own YouTube channel here. Thank you for everyone who's commented, who's supported. It's not easy because let me say this up front. A lot of people said that we could not do it. A lot of people said that, oh, this guy is just a newbie. What does he know? What experience does he have? That YouTube thing that he's doing, cannot work with the league, blah, blah, blah. So it was a test. It was a challenge. It wasn't just to broadcast on NTA. That one is for the owners of the league. But we brought this whole idea that, look, if you want to push the league and you want everybody to follow the league and you want to have it really followed globally, put it on YouTube, put it on Facebook. And that's exactly what we were called up to come and do. The other ones putting it on NTA is extra, right? But a lot of people said it is not doable. A lot of people said, hey, this Idafi boy is just a loafer, is just somebody who come up with some, unreasonable ideas. And those were the talk in the room, unreasonable ideas. Let's be very honest. People don't use data in Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. But my statistics says that on a monthly basis, billions of nairas are spent on data. So if people spend billions of naira on data, then we should be able to cover at least 1 million people who would follow the league across, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, what's it that one again? Snapchat, TikTok, just everywhere. And so I am the crusader. I am leading this crusade to say that the league, it would be, what's the word now? It would be of good advantage to the league if we leverage on social media. So social media is cut across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all the platform, okay, on social media. But means the older folks thinks that that's not the way it should go. So I feel very happy that we're able to do the first one. And let me be very, very honest. The encouragement that I've gotten is way more than the quality that we put out. I won't lie. As much as I'm happy that we did it, at least the first run, our first rodeo, we didn't really live up to expectation, especially with the first game. But then the second game, thank God we had a second game. The second game came and we got maybe we got up to 45, 50%. I can't see anybody rating us above 50% in 5 over 10 or 50 over 100. But I think that given another opportunity, we just might get to 75 or 80% because lessons have been learned, experience have been gained, understanding have been reached. And I think that the next point of call is Akure. And let me see the fixtures and see. Next point of call is Sunshine Stars, Abia Warriors, and Akure on Sunday. If all things go and we'll get the approval, they all clear, they go ahead, we'll drive. There's no need flying. We'll drive straight to Akure and get the job done, hopefully, and we'll come back smiling. So I want to say thank you to those of you who supported us. It's not easy. It's not like, okay, it's our bet, right? It's a Nigerian project, so we still need more support. We need more push. Somebody sent me, how do you support? The simple way is, one, when you watch these videos, drop a comment. If you're on the live stream, continue to talk about the game on the live stream. Then when we're done, we'll bring out the highlights, we'll bring out the short clips, the analysis clips. Please do well to comment, give your take, because it is building conversation around it that I can convince these people that truly going online is the thing. Going online is the way out. Is the way, no, not the way out, the way forward for Nigerian football. Some people still don't believe in it. So we need you guys. We need everybody, all hands on deck, everybody pushing for it. Having said that, welcome to the Sports Buffet on Alegota TV Radio. I'm open to any question you have concerning the broadcast of the league. I'm open to any question you have concerning all the other issues of sports, especially football, and even general life issues. Let's have a talk. It's going to be from now to 10 a.m. I've got other meetings, other things to do. I would have offered more than that. Yesterday I was in school, my first class for this year, and I couldn't do the show. I'm sorry about that. But for the few times that I'm going to be around, I'm going to try my best to always, be here. I mean, I'm going to be here tomorrow as well. If we're traveling, it's going to be on Saturday morning, and then we'll get a game done on Sunday. I'll be back again Monday, so I might not be able to do the show on Monday, depending anyway. But it's most likely that we're not going to be able to do the show on Monday. So that is if we travel. If we don't travel, then you'll see me on Monday. Having said that, I'm hoping that we will travel so that we can build upon what we have created, what we've done, and continue to grow. There is the possibility that after Akure, we'll go to Bayelsa. After Bayelsa, we'll go to Aba. After Aba, we'll go to Gombe. And then after that, we'll review again and start thinking what next on the journey of broadcasting Nigerian League. For me, I won't lie to you guys. This is me living my dream. This is what I've always wanted to do. This is what I've always wanted to do. This is practically the reason why I have not jackpot. This is broadcasting Nigerian League was a bucket list for me. Like, I don't care what happened. I used to say to everybody around me that, look, I'm not going to live my dream and travel abroad to go and just live life. Okay? My dream since I came into media. So most times when people say, I don't behave like a broadcaster, a journalist, I always say that I'm not a journalist. That's not my thing. Journalism is just a way to where I'm going to. And where I'm going to is to eventually broadcast Nigerian League, create content around Nigerian League. Back in the day, I used to say I would create content around Nigerian League and put it on DSTV, and then ITV, and then DSTV again. And then later, I just syndicate it on different TV stations. And then the internet happened, YouTube happened, and I said to myself, okay, that's the place I'm going to put it. So you see, this is the primary reason why I've never had a thought like, oh, how do I relocate? So relocate is the easiest thing, okay? To achieve this is hard. And I said, okay, two options. Which one do I want to pursue? I want to pursue this because this will give me fulfillment. If I travel abroad, I will still be able to do something, but I'm not sure I'll be fulfilled. God, you needed to see after the game. After the game in Jos, after the final whistle, we got to hotel. I locked myself in my hotel room. That tears of joy. I was really excited. I was like, whoa, dreams do come true. Okay? Dreams really do freaking come true. And I was over the top. I'm still over the top. I'm still having like that out of body experience. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, wow, you are broadcasting the league. Like, you really produce this league, and every day I go back and I watch the clip again. Okay, so we did this right. Jesus Christ, amazing. My small boy dream that day is not like a reality. You know, every time I hear the American dream, there is a Nigerian dream. Oh. There is the Nigerian dream. And dreams do come true. Dreams are not just limited to America. Dreams is for everybody anywhere in the world. And you can be anything you want to be. You can do anything you want to do. You know that scripture in the Bible that says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Like it's a reality. Like it's really a reality. I'm having a short moment. Like I'm out of body experience. Like, wow. Wow. You know, but let's get in on the show. How you guys doing? Before I do any transfer story, rumor, story, whatever, let me hear from you guys. Let me get your feedback. If you watch the live stream, if you've watched the analysis, the highlight, whatever, let me get your take. What do you have to say? I mean, to us who are first timers, and then beyond that, what's your suggestion? What do you think we should add? And I've got another suggestion. Somebody said I should go and buy one software that help in analysis. I'm going to look for it to buy. It's about $250. I'm going to look for it to buy. I'm going to find a way, like studio, to recalibrate our studio, our work, you know, all those things. I'm going to try. I will try. Then there's no harm in trying, right? I'm going to try. If I might fail while I'm trying, I will learn the lesson. I might make mistake while I'm trying, I will learn. I mean, this is one of the things that people don't realize with my journey is that I've done playing the game. I've managed the football club. I've owned a club. I've coached, you know. I've also almost got into managing players, right? Yeah, I was hoping that I was going to manage certain players, but it just didn't work. And I've gone from that to working in the media and dreaming that one day I would have my own. It wasn't like having my own radio station or TV station. That wasn't the dream. This reality just exploded in my face after I got sacked. I was like, I would maybe get a production crew. We'll just do like small content around the NPFL and we'll syndicate it to TV station. My mind was maybe Galaxy TV and Lagos TV, all the small TV, then DBS in Warri. That one is just to show to my people, my friends in Delta State what their son is doing. They're probably a TV station in River State where I have roots. Okay, that's all the dream. Broadcast to the world. I don't think I ever had that in mind. Like really have even the possibility of it happening. But guess what? It happened. It happened on Sunday. On Sunday, we produced and broadcast 2 NPFL matches. There are 380 matches that will go down. And let's be very clear about it. This season, officially, 3 games have been broadcast officially. So I'm not talking about the ones that the club media team put out there. I'm talking of officially. 3 games have been broadcast. Aqua United, Ben Insurance in Uyo. The Ben Insurance won 2-0 on that one. And then there is the game. That game was done on the 8th of January. Then there is this one that we did in Jos. Okay. Never thought what's going to happen. Never believed it was going to happen. Even when we were pushing for it, and then eventually there was a brick wall. People said, we're not good enough, we're not qualified. Broadcasting match is different from doing online radio and YouTube channel. I said, okay, let me just try. If they don't take us, no problem. So we now have done 2 games. Out of the 3 officially broadcast game, we've done 2. So for me, that's a very big plus. A very big plus. If you know how many people are in the room jostling for it, and we got that, it's a big plus. But now the job is to do better. The job is to improve. The job is to hopefully go to Akure on Sunday and like leave no stone unturned. Like really put the metal to the pedal and get the job done. Like don't. When you say don't, leave our life, our soul there. Leave everything that we have there. That's the next thing. I'm talking to my crew, having meetings around the clock. This thing, this place, we need to correct this one. We need to correct this one. We're never going to complete it. I mean, we watched Liverpool, Crystal Palace the other day. Light went out. There's always going to be one thing that maybe not plugging well. One thing that is going on, technology that will fail you, mechanism that will fail you. But let it not be that we fail because we didn't give our best. We're gonna like kill it. Like do everything that we have, everything we did. You know, when the songwriter wrote the song and say, "Bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me, praise his holy name, right? That's the feeling that you get when you want to do this type of work. Like, see, I don't care what you think or what anybody think. Put your all. Let all that is within you get this job done. That's the feeling that I get, and that's what I tell my team. This is what the mentality that we bring here. It's the Mamba mentality. Like, don't just do it. Don't just show up and mark numbers. No, this is not civil service. This is our lives on the line. This is our reputation, our legacy, and we would just need to prove, like I just said, we'll need to do this every time. We need to keep saying ourselves, this is it. This is it. We need to keep delivering every time. And it's the mentality I used when I was coaching, because I remember when I was coaching Jaramat, a bunch of losers, never do well, no do good as guys, nobody took us serious. And I just knew that, man, there's only one way, and that's up. And that's the mentality on this one. It's also, remember when I was doing hard tackle, I always say to myself, I don't care what anybody say, but I want to win. I want to win. I really hate to lose. I hate to lose. I fear to fail. I don't know. And I'm driven by the fact that I don't want to be poor. I won't tell you that. I don't want to be poor. But I want to get my money legitimately. I want to do it well. But I also leave a name that my kids will be proud of, that they would also be inspired to build up. That's just it. So the possible matches that we're going to do this weekend will be Sunshine Stars versus Abia Warriors in Akure on Sunday, 29th of January. That's how we end the January. And then in February, on the 5th of February and 12th of February, Eyimba playing at home against El Kenemi Warriors in Aba. Now, I would gladly love to go to Aba and do a home game for Eyimba. And Bayelsa United at home against Rivers United. This is the Rivers Derby. This is the Water Derby, okay? This is the Rivers Derby. There used to be Rivers State, and then they cut Bayelsa out. So this is the Rivers Derby. This is going to be crazy. My only sadness is that I don't have any Bendel Insurance game. Bendel Insurance are informed, and I think that that's a club that I really would love to cover, Imadi and the rest of those players. But hey, I don't know what's going to happen in the other round of the league, but let's do this one first. And then finally, I will travel up north to do a Northern Derby, Gombe United versus Plateau United. But all these papers still needs to be signed, funds need to be approved, and then we'll get going. But those are the ones that are already in front of me. Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's come back to the show now. Yeah, let me read all the messages that I already have. Take the ones you have. Take what is in front of you. A man can only battle what is in front of them, and I hope that more will come. Okay, so let's start with this. Doing the regular, like I said, good morning, bros. Good morning to you. That's on YouTube. And I wanted to say tomorrow's game is going to be a test match for both City and Arsenal. Hoping to see Trossard start. And then want to say one last winger I want Arsenal to get on the board is Juventus, an Italian player, Federico Chiesa. The thing about Federico Chiesa is that he doesn't want to leave Italy, so it's going to be hard. And let's be very honest, it's hard to price Juventus players out of their reach, because Juventus don't just only sign you and give you a good contract. It's all the added incentive, how they treat your family, how they treat you. Juventus is more of a family club. The kind of treatment, how you get treated, it's hard for you to say you want to leave. Yes, Goswill Obukomena, how are you doing, Brendo? Talk about Akimoyo, one of the most talented player that I worked with back in the day. I think I coached him a little bit, but I worked with him for a very long time, and it's become my blood brother. Amazing human being, amazing person, wonderful father right now, and also got a story that is worthy of talking about. Spent all his teenage years, his childhood, everything playing football. And when injury came in, he had the courage. He had the courage after past 30 to go back to school. And he went in, put in the grind. Not too many people have that courage. I won't lie. Not too many people have that strength. If he went back to school, put in the grind, got a university degree, did his youth service. Now he's working. And he's married with a lovely daughter. And it's something that, sometimes when I look at him, I'm like, man, that's big. That's big. Some people will just say, forget, life don't happen. But some people are just meant for greatness, okay? No matter the storm that they face, if you like, put them in the Bermuda Triangle, they will just be the one story that survived and escaped it. And that's the story of Topa Kimoyo. He said, good morning, big brother. I want to say a very big thank you for bringing Nigerian League to our home. Fingers deep, just a click, and I'm watching my homeboy doing his thing in the field. Keep it up. Okay, thank you very much. More wisdom to function effectively in all you do. You know, go fail. Thank you very much. Chike Ayalogu say, hey, money. We didn't see you on Monday. I was waiting keenly. I checked even your website, but you weren't available. Hope all is well. And is there a place to catch up with you apart from YouTube and on the radio? Okay, so I was out there in Jos producing. I'm sure you've not heard the news, so let me explain again. I was out there in Jos producing the live broadcast of two league matches in the Nigerian League, Chike. That is the Nassau United versus Aqua United game in Jos, where Nassau United lost 3-0 to Aqua United, and the Plateau United versus Enyimba game, where Plateau United won via a last-minute goal against Enyimba, coached by Fidelis Elechiku. We hung out late in the night. It was a very nice and interesting guy. And Enyimba, coached by Finidi Judge. It was my first experience, my first time of producing a Nigerian League match and broadcasting it. I've done quite a lot of streaming and broadcasting of games in grassroots football. I did, Lagos FA Cup for 2 seasons running. I've done a whole lot on that level, but at the professional level, at the high level of the Nigerian Professional Football League, that was my first time, my baptism of fire, and everything that could go wrong went wrong. I'll tell you, like, everything that could go wrong. We went there with 8 cameras, 4 cameras back up. Like 15 minutes to the start of the game, 4 cameras back up. And we were battling that, light. We lost our gem, we got another one. So many things. But the experience, forget any negative that happened, the joy that came with doing that thing. And there's no negative that can even make me even think bad, like, oh no. So it was good. So that's what happened. And then I came back on Monday. Buhari was in town, so there's traffic. I got here very late in the evening. On Tuesday, you know how it is. We did our recording, myself and Emmanuel, Sebastian. And yesterday, Wednesday, I went to my school. I've not been to school for a while. I went to my school. That's my CSR project, to see my students. And my little girl, Alison, who went to Big Brother, was there. It came to lend a helping hand and the support, to also, use our story to inspire and motivate the young lads in my school. So it was fun. So I'm back here. So if you didn't see me from Monday to now, I'm sorry about it. It was just duty calls, national assignment, God's work and everything came forth, and I had to oblige. So sorry, Chike Ayalogu. I hope you're fine now. Goswell Bukomena Awari says congratulations on getting to this height, boss, and it's a stepping stone to greater height. Yeah, thank you very much. I've not really seen any of the live broadcasts, but I'm hoping that I'll catch this weekend. So if you want to see, let me just put it on the chat section. If you want to follow or to subscribe to the YouTube channel, that the NPFL YouTube channel, I'm going to put the link on the comment section, or if you just type NPFL TNFF channel. There's channel 1 and channel 2. Channel 1 is the one we're using. Or just type on YouTube, type NPFL TNFF. Okay, and I will also put the link, or click on this link. Right. Just subscribe to it, and whenever there is a live game, you would see the game as it is. I'm sure we're going to do a live game this weekend. I'm sure. We're working on the budget, we're working on the paperwork, agreement, and all that. Once we're done, we will get to where we're getting to. But if you click on that link right now, you can just subscribe to the channel, click on the notification, so that once there's a live game, you'll be able to follow it, and you join the chat section and the rest. I hear that they're planning to do some giveaways for people on the channel. I hear there is a plan in progress. It's not happened, but let's hope and see. So let's take you guys one after the other. Deji Abiona says, good morning, boss. I pray for God's wisdom for you in this your new pursuit. Thank you very much. Kayalogu said, oh, that's good news. Glad you are okay. Great game by Arsenal. Man, that's the only Arsenal game this season that I've not watched, because By the time we're done, I came in and I saw already the last goal of the game, Arsenal's third goal by Eddie Nketiah. And I must say that I owe Eddie Nketiah apology. I don't know if I have the money now, I'll fly to the UK and go and apologize to him one-on-one. Like, you deserve an apology from me, but I need to do it one-on-one. So I'll eat my humble pie. That guy, I've done way more than I expected. I still expect more from him, but he's done way more than I expected that he would deliver. And I'm excited as an Arsenal fan anyway. I thought that with the exit of the injury of Gabriel Jesus, we were just out of the title race. But this young man has come through, and to score in big games, it's a very, very key thing. And his work rate as well has also improved. So I'm happy that he didn't disappoint, that he proved me wrong. I'm happy to be wrong in this one. I don't get it too wrong, but this one I was woeful, completely wrong. He said, good job on the production of the NPFL. I know you will smash it. Thank you very much. The Olariwaju is here, and he said, Elebete, welcome back. Just thought I should check, and you are check. Yeah, you are okay, and here you are. All right. Gospel Obukomena says, okay, please guys subscribe to that YouTube channel because I'm not only responsible for producing game, and they also task me with the responsibility to grow the channel. Since I say this is where Nigerian football should go, it's okay. Plus the fact that we need you to produce games and stream it on this YouTube channel. And the funny thing, when I took the channel, they had only last Friday that they gave it to me, they had only 6 subscribers. So my job is to move it up and get it up to monetization and then see how it goes from there, at least so that we can say it's our league. Like I always say that. No foreigner is going to come to Nigeria and fix Nigeria. The only people that will fix Nigeria are the Nigerians that are home here and the ones in diaspora who would, the whatever education, experience, knowledge that they've had over there would share with us over here, and combining it together with our work ethics, our hard work, our desire to see a better country, we would harmonize our relationship and everything and go well. So let me give you a very good example. So there's this guy, I told you guys, who's bought me clothes, who's bought me some stuff, who supported me very well. Guys, the other time he was in Turkey, bought me jeans, shirts, and everything. Now, I've reached out to him, as well as I've reached out to my sister to help me get microphone cover. Okay, that type of cover, microphone cover that they have. I want to change this one that they have the Arsenal TV, that type. Okay. I also, as we're broadcasting the league, we want to add pitch side to it. I don't think it will be just good for us to just do just empty microphone. But for now, that's what we'll do because we don't have all of those things to do. But as we go, we want to have like an NPFL microphone cover, green one or whatever it is, and put it there with the logo and everything to just make it a lot more brandish and more colorful and all that. And he's already committed himself. He's in the UK to go and search for the shops where he can see it and do it. So that's the kind of synergy that can happen between Nigerians in diaspora and Nigerians that are here, especially for people who are willing to work hard. I'll send you the money eventually, but the fact that he's there and willing to help us do it is something that is very, very beautiful. That's the kind of thing that we can do to grow our nation. Our nation depends on us right now. Nations don't just develop on its own. The fact that you're born into that nation means that you have a responsibility. Like I have 3 children. I have a responsibility to take care of those children from now to when they become adults. And even when they become adults, I still have a responsibility to keep praying for them, for God to protect and guide them. First off, remember, they did not ask to be born. I gave birth to them. The same way, Nigeria did not ask you to come here. You showed up as you were born. You here, you grew up here. You own this place. You've been eating from the land. You've been living in the land, breathing into it, creating, doing everything that you're doing. It is time for you to also help to build. Yes, I agree. The older generation have not done well in living this country for us the way it is. But then that's how some generation that will come after us will blame us for not doing anything to make it better, even though we got the worst end of the stick. That's just the way I think anyway. And I hope that you guys all will understand. Lord Mayor says, good morning. What's your prediction on Man City versus Arsenal? I don't have a prediction. I honestly don't have a prediction. And then he went to say, Eddie has done well. We Arsenal fans are happy with him. All right, let me go to Instagram. I've not read anything from Instagram since the show started. And I know the Instagram people are like, oh, you always normally read first from us. What's going on? Have you abandoned us? No, I haven't. I haven't. Why? Who abandoned the people? No, I can't now. Let me see. Yamitise, congratulations, bros. Thank you very much. My fantastic. Oh, Kaz is here. Yamitise, I watched the highlight between Plateau United and Eimba. Picture quality was top notch, and the commentary was very good. Well done, bros. And it will only get better. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Yes, that word, that last line is very, very important. It will only get better. What examine? He says, kindly trauma light produce in what way? Thought the TV station NTA is the one covering games now. So produce is the person who produces game is like what IMG does for the EPL. So people think that it's Sky Sports that is producing game. No, IMG is the one that produces the games for the EPL. So what we do is we're the ones that have cameras, we're the ones that have crews, we're the ones that put everything. NTA did not even come to us. NTA in Abuja, we use our own satellite use Engicom we bought space from Engicom, about 3 million naira. The time from the first game to the second game to send signal to NTA. So NTA just receives broadcast signal and then they run it from the studio. So NTA have got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with production. Just the same way you turn on your computer or your phone and you're watching live on YouTube. But it doesn't mean that it's YouTube that's producing that game. It is me producing and sending the signal into YouTube so that the world can see. That's exactly what we do. So the hard work, all the heavy lifting is done by us. We took a crew of 35 people to Jos, and then we got another grand crew of 10 people to work. So that's about 45 people to get the job done. Runners, everything, cable men, everything was crazy. It was a madhouse because first one, okay, was a madhouse, but we managed to get going, and it said so. That's what production means. What does that mean? Say, sir, have your views on Nketiah changed or it remains the same? As you can see, I have said it over and over again, unless you want me to say something that you have not heard. I owe him an apology and I keep apologizing. Mukhtar 1434 said good morning, sir. Good morning to you. And then we went on to Sabi Boy 014. He said, Edafe, welcome back. You ain't totally wrong about Nketiah. The challenge of him not being in starting lineup make him get sense and fighting for his place, and that's what improves his game. Thank you very much for your understanding. Creator Ideally Films, okay? He said in that of the Most High. God greetings. Thank you very much. That's a friend that's closer than a brother. That guy is an amazing person. Even when I feel like I want to quit, this is one of those guys who tell me, don't worry, don't quit. It's not over yet. You got it. You got it in you. And shows up in my house. Every time he shows up, taught me very, very brilliant lesson. Every time he shows up in my house, he's coming bearing gifts, like gift that will last a month. Okay, for my kids and all that. Wonderful guy. Best friend. The internet just know how to bring you some good people anyway. I've had some very fantastic people as friends, just courtesy the internet and being in the media. And he's the most prolific, the most cerebral, the best writer that I know currently, not just in Nigeria, but all over the world. So writings are very beautiful. If you follow Ideally on Facebook, you would understand what I'm saying. It could be controversial sometimes, could be crazy. Sometimes, like when he thinks that Michael Olise is the next best thing after the blood of Jesus, and he's biased, he's Barcelona biased, but he's my brother. I love him like that. Okay, so let's talk some transfer rumors and gist that is going on around the beautiful world of football. Chelsea are ready to drop their interest in Everton and England Under-21 winger Anthony Gordon 21, while Newcastle also do not want to become embroiled in bidding war. Okay, somebody have called them to order. They don't want to hijack their jackers. Okay, no problem. Gordon has not handed in a transfer request at the Toffees despite missing the last 2 days of training. Newcastle United are looking at Chelsea forward Hakim Ziyech, 29, as an alternative to Gordon, as they are unwilling to pay Everton 60 million asking price. But you can go and go pay it for somebody outside. Everton are also interested in the Moroccan forward and could make a move for Gordon. Could make a move if Gordon's leave. Okay, Chelsea are ready to compete with Liverpool to sign Wolves Portugal international midfielder Matheus Nunes. Okay, Liverpool, you have one Nunes that's not doing well on that one. You want to bring another one. Okay, Chelsea, maybe it takes 2 Nunes to get 1 Nunes working, right? Chelsea have stepped up their interest in 21-year-old Everton and Belgium midfielder Amadou Onana, who was formerly linked to Arsenal. Remember that, as a possible alternative to Belgian Argentine international Enzo Fernandez, 22, 21-year-old Ecuador midfielder Moises Caicedo, who is at Brighton as well. Arsenal is also linked to that player. Don't know the one that will happen, but all of those linkage is coming in the summer. I'm just worried that Arsenal is not buying a backup for Thomas Partey, but I'm also happy. Somebody asked me a question when I was in Jos, and he said, look, Mikhailo Modric and the two players that Arsenal have signed, and before the signings, if they give me Modric and then take away these two, or give me these two and take away Modric, and I said to him, I'll take these two and leave Modric. First off, Arsenal has spent half of the money that they would have paid for Modric and signed two quality players. No doubt about it. Trossard has got experience. He understands the Premier League. He plays the way Arsenal plays, even though he's older, I agree. But, I mean, there's going to be balance. That's the edge that Manchester United and Man City does have. They've got a balance of youth and experience, and it's working well for them. So Arsenal also need that kind of experience, even though the Arsenal team is bubbling with youth and all that. So I think going for Trossard. I'm not against Mikhailo Modric, not because he signed for Chelsea. I like him. He's a quality player. He's a great player. If Arsenal signed him, I would have been over the top. But you see, it's not a case. This is not a case of when the desired is not available. The available becomes a desire. This is a case of two truths standing side by side. Mikhailo Modric is a good player. I've watched 10 minutes of him play. Fantastic player. Like I always said, I can't back Chelsea. Neither can I back any Chelsea player currently, because Chelsea have been one of the great top 5 best club in the world for the last 20 years. And you don't just start bashing that. You wait for them. Probably they go 5 years struggling, then you can start bashing them. But right now, I don't even have the impetus, the audacity, the power, the local standing to bash them. So having said that, though, I think that Arsenal need more bodies. So having two in place of one is way, way better. Arsenal still need like two more. Still need a defensive midfield enforcer, and probably somebody on the right-hand side that would also back up Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is playing out of his skin right now. He's top of his game, but hey, he gets tired. Last season, we noticed in the last 10 games of the season, Bukayo Saka got tired. Balls were hanging in between his legs. I know he's got experience now. He's learned from that. The Bible boy, as they call him. But if there's a backup to him, and people say, well, we have Marquinhos. I think Marquinhos from the day one, I watched him. I know that Marquinhos is another Saliba. Is for next season and the season after. That's when it will really be a player, an asset to the team. But right now, you need players on the team. Arsenal didn't start this season wanting to compete for the title. You just go and make top 4. Now they are in the title race for 2 reasons. One, that they've been overall the best team in England. That's one. 2, the other chasing pack have not really shown form. So it is now time for Arsenal to take advantage of it. They've done well, 50 points out of 19 games half of the season. If they can repeat that performance, they will hit 100 points. Nobody have done that before. If I'm correct, okay, probably Man City. I don't know. I don't think Man City did 100 points. So if they make that, it's correct. But they need 97 points actually, 95, 97 points to win the league title. So if they can make that one, it's fine. Which means that from now to the end of the season, probably they have only the chance to lose 1 game. But there's also the chance of, even if they lose 2 games, the other teams might also lose. But Man City seems like they found that form that they normally find when they go 18 games without losing. It's just there. So it's going to be neck to neck for them. And their next games are going to be against Man City. So we'll see what Arsenal will do. But I think that more bodies would be nice. But in case they don't get anybody, they're just 5 days away, 5 or 6 days away from the close of the window. Let's see how it goes. But I'm very happy with how Arsenal is now, unlike before where the transfer window will start and then they will link Arsenal to every possible big player out there. You get excited. When you wake up on the transfer deadline day, Arsenal will go to the dustbin of Chelsea or Man United to go and pick some Silvestri, some Peter Cech, some very, very Kola, Polokos, Legbere players, and then you start fasting and praying, and then Arsenal fans now get into that, well, we play well, we control the ball more, we have better possession, but you lose. So, but this team is a team that plays from the start to the death, wanting to win, and also defends very well. Arsenal have now, find a way to make the fewest mistakes, score a lot of goals. Sometimes they concede some goals too, but they've managed to, avoid the normal proverbial Arsenal pack of card falling mistakes, and it's been very, very nice. I'm happy for them. I also think that, forget all this rule that UEFA want to bring about Chelsea signings. I think that Chelsea will be a powerhouse next season if they can get a good coach. Players that are signing are very, very good young players. Just need to find the balance of youth and experience, and then they just might get it going. But then they need a good coach. It's a coach that would harmonize it. And like I always say, playing is an art, coaching is science, and art all put together. Let's see how that goes. Well, let's come back to what we're reading. Everton said talks with Argentine Marcelo Bielsa about being their new manager have reached an impasse with former Southampton boss Rafael Osalt, among other options. AC Milan are one of the clubs monitoring Manchester City and Portugal fullback João Cancelo, who is 28. If Man City lose that guy to be playing football, I know he's not really done well this season, but that's one player that, made the season sweet last season. Tottenham are closing on the deal for Spain fullback Pedro Porro. Okay, they bought one player from Nottingham Forest, and they've not given him a chance to play. Now they're going for Pedro Porro. He's 23 anyway, who plays for Sporting. Okay, the deal is almost done. Very soon we'll hear Fabrizio Romano say, here we go. If it's not already saying, here we go. All right, Everton are looking at Stoke and West Ham striker Marco Arnautovic, 33, former Stoke and West Ham striker, who plays for Bologna right now, to come and rescue them as they seek rescue. Leeds United have made an opening bid of 28 million euros, which is 24.6 million pounds. Okay, plus add-ons for United States midfielder who plays for Juventus. His name is Weston McKennie, but Juventus won 35 million euros, which is 30.8 million euros for the 24-year-old. Let's see how that goes. It was also mentioned in conversation with Arsenal, but I knew that Arsenal was not going to sign that player. Brighton have made an improved offer of 14 million for 26-year-old Ukrainian centre-back Mikhailo Mitienko. This war in Ukraine is putting a lot of Ukrainian players in the market, and the Premier League is a good place for them to come. After all, the English government is backing them. So this is another way to fund the war. Keep transferring money to Ukraine banks and then collecting taxes and supporting the war. If you don't want to be culpable direct supporting, this is another way to support the war. Eventually, we'll see where he ends anyway. He plays for Shakhtar Donetsk and is valued at 20 million pounds. Good. Brighton have had a bid for RB Leipzig midfielder Amadou Haidara, 24, rejected, with the Bundesliga side not wanting to sell the Mali international this January. Maybe in the summer they will be open to sell, but right now they're keeping it locked. Their versions, they don't want to break it. The hymen is sealed. Nobody wants to break that one. Southampton have had a bid for Luton Town English fullback James Bray, 25, accepted. So Southampton, let's hope that this boy comes in and give you a covering and help you to survive relegation. If not, bye-bye to Jati. The selling club will always go down eventually. Crystal Palace are weighing up a bid for 23-year-old Bristol City and Ghana forward Antoine Semenyo, according to John Pacey. Let's hope that that's true. Nottingham Forest are considering a move for Inter Milan's Italian midfielder Roberto Gagliardini, who is 28 years of age. Let's hope that the deal goes through so that Club 22, NPFL club in the Premier League, can recoup some money from all the spendings that they've done since the start of the season, since the game promotion. Sporting have approached the Seagulls about a loan deal for the Ghana international. Let's hope that also works. Let's see. Finally, Barcelona could sell Spain forward Ferran Torres in the summer. The 22-year-old only joined from Manchester City last summer. Arsenal is on the track, like Usain Bolt, waiting for them to pass the baton of Ferran Torres to them. Now, because of how Eddie Nketiah has shut me up, I'm also going to be very careful how I say it. But in my head, I don't think that Ferran Torres is a player that Arsenal need. Well, Adele might have a different views on that one and tell me something different, because if anybody knows Ferran Torres, it has to be Adele. We're talking about Adele. DJ Lafoma is here on YouTube, and he says, good morning, bros and family. Thank you very much. Let me say, God don't care. Chelsea don't need him. And now, how many attackers Chelsea want sign? I don't know. They want to win a quadruple next season. Here's a Patrick. Even the commission they're not competing for, they're preparing for it already. Well, there's a lot of games to go. The season is not over. It's just halfway, so they can turn their. If Chelsea win all their remaining league matches, they just might be in the title race. So let's see. Maybe they want to do that. Here's a Patrick say, good morning, bros. Good morning to you. And here's a Patrick want to say, Nketiah and Ten Hag are trying so hard to show you they can do it. Well, I really didn't have a problem with Ten Hag anyway. So it's not, I don't have a problem with Ten Hag. I predicted that Man U was going to be the team that would give Man City a run for the money. Arsenal is just the one that have usurped. I jacked that prediction. I just predicted Arsenal was going to make it top 4. I never saw them in the title race. And I'm super, like, when you say super excited about what Arteta is doing. And again, Arteta has proven that same thing that I say, that the European coaches, the coaches that come from other parts of Europe that are not English, just have a way of knowing football better than English coaches. And then I did a research and I found that the reason why Eddie Howe is succeeding at Newcastle is the fact that he went to Spain to go and study under Atletico Madrid's coach Diego Simeone. So you see again, even the one English coach that resembled what is succeeding went out to go and study. English coaches, please go and learn. Even Bible says, study to show yourself a workman that need not to be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Leave England. That's why they sing song for Ecuador landlord. Landlord travel and see. Ecuador people need to travel. English people, I always say that English people are like Ecuador people. And then they travel. For where? They sit down at a place where they did and they feel that they know it all. Okay, but I like Ecuador people anyway. I like my Ecuador people. It's just that they should travel more. That's all I need. Let me just say, Man City did it, 100 points. Gabriel Jesus, okay, yes, that's 100 points. So that's what Arsenal needs. But Arsenal can also win the title with 95 or 97 points. If they hit 97 points, they win the title. They win 95 points, they win the title. They hit 100 points, that's a bonus. Then if they do 101 points, Jesus Christ, we are the pace setters. Okay, so would have been the first team to pass 100 points, would also be the first team to go an entire season unbeaten. Wow. Look at me dreaming. Look at me fantasizing. When the season started, I couldn't even say this. But hey, let's see how it goes. Let's keep our fingers crossed and watch how things goes. As Patrick said, Man City did 100 points and Liverpool did 99. I'm not asking for 99. Get out. Lord Mayor, this Liverpool man will find a way to sneak Liverpool into conversation when they don't call Liverpool. That like better team. Lord Mayor said that year Liverpool finished with 97 points. Creator Dale says we don't agree on Olise. Can we agree on top 4 prediction of Arsenal, City, and United? Yes, completely. Is Newcastle trying to steal the 4th ticket? I don't think Newcastle is stealing the 4th ticket. What is happening is the other teams, which is Liverpool, Chelsea, and rubbish Tottenham Hotspur, are burning the ticket. So what Newcastle practically have done is go out there to the dustbin and pick a ticket that these teams are thrown away. But on Man City, on Arsenal, City, and United, absolutely agree with you on that one. Completely. But I still think, funny enough, I still think that it is City's title to lose. Arsenal fans, don't be angry. Arsenal fans, don't be angry, please. Ooh, my beautiful sister is here. She wouldn't be happy that I'm saying this. Okay, what's up? Linda, how you doing? Okay, I've been trying to catch like perfect time when you're not at work. I just want to greet you. Thank you very much for making all of these things possible, because without you, I don't think we'll be producing the league right now. You were the backbone, the support, the push, and everything that made it happen. Thank you very much. I love you. My regards to you and your husband. And just keep being you. I don't think there's anybody that can be you. So let's just keep being you. Eze Patrick says, Lord Mayor, that year Liverpool finished in fourth place with 75 points. The year we finished with 97 points is a different season. Then Lord Mayor says, Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham, Man U for top 4. Tottenham for top 4. Lord Mayor, you need to take your medication. You need to go see your doctor. If the doctor can't do it, you need Jesus. You need Jesus. He's everywhere. You need that one. The way the Igbo people sing is, he's everywhere. Jesus. That's what you need. But don't you remember says, and then he's injured again? Yes. That's the way it's supposed back party. Party planner don't sick. How the party go to work now? It's party after party after party after party. Let's hope that Thomas Partey doesn't get injured anyway. Criteria is a decent potential. That what I really like here. Potential. So daily I leave the potential to you now. At least a boy. When I leave a big man, okay, it will be a solid addition to this amazing Arsenal squad. What's the difference between Ferran Torres and João Felix? What's the difference? Creator analysis, you're talking about him. What's the difference between these two players? Because for me, I kind of like think that they are the same. João Felix is the Portuguese Ferran Torres, and Ferran Torres is the Spanish João Felix. That's what I think. And I think because the way Arsenal team is played, a game is played, everybody press, everybody defend, everybody's running, mass attack, mass defense. And Ferran Torres is a guy who waits for the ball. He doesn't really press. He doesn't really hustle. I'm going to struggle to have him on the Arsenal team. That's the same thing I have with Felix. Felix is a good player technically on the ball, but he doesn't hustle that much. He kind of like wait for everybody to get the job done for him. Another Alvaro Morata. That's why I worry that he shouldn't come to the Arsenal team, because the Arsenal team works when everybody is working well and they close the gap. That's why they keep a high line of defense. They close the gap so much. And you'll be thinking, oh, if I play counter-attacking football, I will beat them. But it's not worked since after the 3-1 loss to Man United. Nobody's really gotten it right. So I think it's going to find biggest test is coming against Man City. But everybody said, oh, I remember before the Spurs and Man United, everybody said, aha, finally they will meet their match. Finally, Arsenal is going to be beaten. Okay, then Man United, I remember Arsenal beat Tottenham for that rotten team. I don't know why people even put their mouth to talk that team is the team that will challenge Arsenal. Like, I'm worried. What is troubling you people? Okay, but then Arsenal beat them, and then Man U turn. We gave them their size too as well, and even Eddie Nketiah now use his just style to score a goal. Use the leg, that's flatter and score a goal. Okay, winning goal. Anyway, but let's see how it goes anyway. Enzo Patrick say Arsenal fans on cloud 10 now. Okay, really? I don't know. Are you put us there? He said English players know they travel. Yeah. He said now recent them come the manage enter Italy. So yeah. Harry Kane self one sign contract extension. I don't know. Say, I beg, have you discussed NPFL? Yes, I have. What's your take so far? I'm happy. That's all I can say to you. Here's a Patrick. You say on the home front, I am falling in love with Remo Stars. Me, I'm in love with Bendel Insurance. My Bendel Insurance is on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Look at me now. That's a song they should be playing. Every game they want to play in that Ogbe Stadium. If Bendel Insurance not play, the DJ on duty should say, so you should play that song. I'm on top of the world. Look at me now. Yeah. That's just the song they should play. And then maybe they'll go up add the what's that guy's song? I want to be a billionaire. So freaking fast. I heard that one. And then they sing that one track wonder. That boy from Balade that did one track. I'm a born champion. That's the mix that they should be having in the stadium right now. But let's see how it goes, sharp. There's a Patrick say, okay, I've read that one. DJ Love say, Patrick also say, also Sunshine Stars, 3 games and 3 draws. And I'm going this weekend to go and see them play another game. Let's hope that they win. Or they don't win, I don't know. Godswill Bukamana says, DJ Ufoma, he started the program with NPFL. Yes, I did. Lord Mayor say, what is your take on Man United and Tony? The boy get talent by the Chris. He gets score for it. So let's talk about best and worst transfer of the January window in the past. Okay, best and worst transfer the January window. It's very, very important for us to look into that. 20 worst Premier League transfer ever in the Premier League. And let's start with number 20. Some of you will not even remember this guy. His name is Dong Fengzhou. Dillian shied to Manchester United for 500,000 in 2004. This guy come out to be shit. When Manchester United signed Dong Fengzhou, he was raw, lacked a track record in China, and his ceiling for success was nowhere near as high as 2004 Asian Young Player of the Year nominee Park Chung-young went the line, and Yifan Ahmed. Okay, United pay Fengzhou to be loaned out to Royal Antwerp. So what exactly was the point of signing him? Okay, he was out of his depth when he played for the Chinese national team, and even a loose cannon like Mao Jinping looked better than Fengzhou. Some kind of stupid name that reminds me of all those old Chinese films I used to watch. Fengzhou from the school of the Yang Tang. Thought that fire those people. I was going to cinema to watch nonsense. Talk anyhow, lip syncing rubbish. Speak Chinese. We don't know that, Tasha. Number 19, Valerian Ismail, Strasbourg to Crystal Palace, 2.75 million, 1998. This guy came in with a face that looked like somebody who's acting horror film or somebody that would be a serial killer in an American movie. That was all he brought to the Premiership. Okay, I remember this guy very well. Except for once Valerian Ismail got his tickle in by the BBC News in his match report of Crystal Palace suffering relegation. Palace thought Ismail was their savior, but He could not stop the club from going down. He was sent back to France 7 months later. That's another Nicolas Pepe. Okay. Ismail is their transfer record holder from 1998 to 2013. So Palace management thought they had found their version of Marcel Desailly. Ismail would later restore his reputation in the Bundesliga by being named the 7th best player in 2003-2004 season while playing for Werder Bremen. Okay. Now, this guy is one player that Tottenham, I remember Arsenal wanted to sign him. And Tottenham just jumped up out of nowhere, say this is the guy, Ricardo Rocha. Benfica to Tottenham Hotspur for 3.3 million in 2007. This guy turned out to be shit. Anything that Tottenham touched shit. How Harry Kane become a better player in that club? I don't know. Ricardo Rocha deal was a transfer. Tottenham Hotspur chairman Daniel Levy got completely wrong. Okay, Rocha was a defensive liability, once clearing the ball straight to Everton's Leon Osman, who scored in the 3-1 win. Jesus Christ. The media does not forget. Rocha went from being in the Portuguese national team setup to one of the worst defenders in the history of the league. Remember this one, Chelsea was the one that signed this boy. This boy, when they signed him, they said it's the next best thing. It's the one that would compete alongside Lionel Messi, and they will grow together, be the best. Okay, he's number 17. Franco Di Santo was signed from Others Italiano to Chelsea for 3.4 million in 2008. Oh, this one. Nagbaru, Legberre of the Isoda. West Franco Di Santo set to become the Argentine Didier Drogba for where? Chelsea spent 3.4 million on an 18-year-old who was already playing professional football in the Chilean league. Okay, he would go goalless in 16 games for Chelsea while spending most of his time in the reserve. Spending 3.4 million for a reserve footballer is a waste of money, as the club could have just blooded one of their own prospects from their youth team. You bought a player with that money to come on. Let me talk like my Liberian friends. You bought a player with that money to come and play that team. My friend, power to you, no power to me, no good at all. Okay, it's very, very bad. Now this one, I don't know why this is a bad transfer, but I don't think it's a bad transfer anyway. But just this move didn't work out well. Jimmy Bollard moved from Fulham to Hull City in January of 2009 for 5 million, and he came in and was a nightmare to the team. Okay, Jimmy Bollard could score free kicks, take penalties, was a subline passer, and has spent a bit of time in the England national team squad. So leaving Fulham for Hull City was not a footballing decision, but if he felt his knee were about to give way, you can't really blame him for seeking one last big payday. Hull were the ones who closed their eyes and prayed it would work, but God refused to answer. Okay, he didn't. It's at the end, it cost around £50,000 a week for that rubbish to happen. Okay, as we still continue to go, we have 3 more minutes. James Beattie, remember this guy? Played well for Southampton, but came to Everton for £6 million January 2005 and was worse than wet tissue paper in front of a public toilet. That's true. This guy was rubbish. James Beattie scored 1 league goal for Southampton in 2003-2004 season, 14 then in total, and then he did in the season at Everton 13. One reason why he failed was him not seeing eye to eye with the then Everton boss, David Isoko Moy. Okay, from the Daily Telegraph via Peter Allison at Sky Sports, Beattie explained. Moy said to me, I have accepted a bid from Sheffield United. I think it's time you move on. I wanted to stay and prove him wrong, but he made it clear in no uncertain terms that I wasn't going to play. I would have liked closure, but it was left as you are off. See you later. I tried my best, but wasn't getting a look in. Coming from being the club's top scorer the year before to be Mr. Nobody and 5th in the pecking order for no apparent reason was pretty harsh. Nowadays, Beattie is the manager at Accrington Stanley. Okay, remember this guy? He went to Manchester City. He's a Greek man. Okay. Giorgio Samaras, when he came in, they say he was going to perform magic. He was going to be the guy. He came from the Dutch League Heerenveen to Manchester City for £6 million in January of 2006. But that's what she wrote, okay? Because he didn't do nothing at all. Manchester City closed the wrong Eredivisie footballer. Okay, they chose the wrong one. Instead of signing Giorgio Samara, City should have gone for Feyenoord de Kuyt, one of the most little Dutch strikers at the time. Perhaps City read too much into Samara's match-winning double in a 4-2 win over Ajax. Okay, City projected it would turn into an elite footballer. It never happened, and he struggled He struggled to score, consistently in the Premier League. 8 goals in 3 seasons. Damn, that's ugly as ugly can be. Well, this next player, I've got mad respect for him. Fantastic player, great guy, but not every, people like Apple in Nigeria, but Apple does not grow in Nigeria. So this is a typical example of Apple not growing in the Premier League, right? Because I cannot confidently beat my chest and say this guy's not a good player. From Valencia to Real Madrid and all that, he's a good player. And then he came to work under Rafael Benitez only. Rafael Benitez is an only, okay? And the guy did not deliver. Okay, before I go talk about this player, I'm sure some of you Liverpool fans would already know the player that I'm talking about. Okay, let me read this last message. It says, I can't wait to hear Denis Suarez, Barcelona to Arsenal. That guy, Balasa. I know we're going to continue this tomorrow, but this last one, let me just read this one. His name is Fernando Morientes, right? Real Madrid to Liverpool for 6.3 million. I know that Benitez got a cut. Benitez likes to sign Spanish players so that he can get his commission, just the same way as Wenger likes to sign a French player so that he can get his commission. Don't tell me anything otherwise. All these coaches are all criminals. Yes, I said it. I said it. Come here and bring your lawyers. Fernando Morientes was on a 13-game goalless streak and had scored 3 times in 21 games for Real Madrid prior to moving to Liverpool. What did then Red manager Rafael Benitez expect? What he got was 12 goals in 61 games from Morientes. Diego Forlan. Now be careful how you insult this guy. This is the only person that mastered the Jabulani in 2010. This is the guy that left Manchester United and went on to become Golden Boot winner. This is the guy that I would say, even though they call him a flop for Manchester United for signing in 2001, £6.9 million from Independiente to Manchester United. On this one's case, the coach does not know how to use it. Okay, this is where we'll start. By tomorrow when I come, I'll continue with the other list from number 12 down to number 1. And then I'll also tell you 30 great transfer deals that was done in January as we end the week. Pray for us. Please don't forget to subscribe to the NPFL TNFF YouTube channel as well as our own channel. Comment on the content that we're putting out there. Pray for us that we would have success in every game that we'll go out there to produce and broadcast, stream online as well as put on NTA. God bless you. My name once again is Daffy Matheus. You love to come in the Logo Sports. It's been a great time being here. Sorry for all the days that I'm not here. It's working on national assignment, and I hope that I deliver what I promise at the end of the day and provide a good platform that will take the Nigerian League closer to the audience that love to follow the Nigerian League, both at home and in the diaspora. Wow, 6 new subscribers on the NPFL TNFF channel. Thank you very much. You guys are incredible. I love you guys. Stay blessed and be good. Tomorrow, let's do this show again. Bye-bye.